Had to test the mic there. Welcome back to Queens College. We are not finished because now it's the ladies' turn. We have number 1 and 6-time defending champion South Shore going against the upstart number 4 Francis Lewis. And with me is none other than the voice of New York, Mr. Greg Polius.
What's going on, Dre? Game 3 today, and I still feel energized.
Lady Vikings of South Shore versus the Patriots of Francis Lewis. And now for the starting lineup. First for the Patriots. At guard, senior, number 5, Cynthia Hernandez. At guard, senior, Wanhua Ping. At forward, the senior, number 10, Madison Thornton Lewis. At guard, senior, number 4, Deja White. And at guard, senior, number 11, Ariana Williams. And Coach Steven Sy. And now for the top-seeded Lady Vikings of South Shore. At forward, a sophomore, number 30, Isabella Grant. At guard, number 0, senior, Kayla Hobson. At guard, junior, number 3, Ariel Little. At guard, junior, number 10, Yamani McCallie. And at forward, a sophomore, number 13, Michaela Moore. And Coach Anwar Gladden.
And one thing I can say is
Goes to Barclays on Friday.
in girls basket, in New York City girls basketball, South Shore has really been the class over the last little over a half decade. Francis Lewis has a chance here to knock off a behemoth. Now, Francis Lewis, two's leading scorers in Deja White and Cynthia Hernandez, have a daunting task ahead of them. I'm really interested to see how they take on the task of, the other two guards in Ariel Little and Yamani McHale. South Shore coming out in their home gold with the purple trim, the Vikings, as the Patriots of Francis Lewis come out in their navy road threads with the red numbers and the white trim. Gives me very patriotic vibes.
I like it. Listen, Greg, just to your point, Francis Lewis is here to shock the world. I bet no one's picking Francis Lewis, but if they come out with tenacious defense and good ball control, anything can happen. But the Lady Vikings, like you said, they have that pedigree. They're looking to make it number 7. And here we go.
As South Shore wins the tip. Kyla Hobson gets it too. Little. South Shore with great ball movement. Michaela Moore for 3, can't hit. Gets it back to Hobson. Little to the high post. Hobson at the high post in the corner for Little for 3. Short. Rebound Peng.
So let's see how Francis Lewis is able to keep up with South Shore. You just saw they were moving the ball tremendously fast there.
Absolutely. Thornton Lewis gets it back to Williams at the top of the key, calling for the screen. Gets the screen from Peng to Deja White in the corner. Drives, stops and pops. Can't hit. That's Isabella Grant with the rebound, one of the leading rebounders here on this South Shore Lady Vikings team. Almost an and one right there for Hobson. She's going to go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, she definitely slid in there. Going for 2. This is my first time getting the pleasure to see both of these teams play. And like I said, the pace of play, the pace of the passing was very impressive from South Shore.
100%. Moved the ball. It almost looked like the Francis Lewis defense couldn't recover with each pass. Two or two from the line from Hobson. South Shore putting on a full court press. Deja White gets to Thornton Lewis. That's going to stay the same way.
Looks like the South Shore girls got it from the South Shore guys, or maybe it's the opposite with that press. Who had the press first is a staple of South Shore culture.
Thornton Lewis gets it to Peng on the wing. Drives. Good finish right there by Peng.
Francis Lewis, they're not afraid of this team. They're trying to bring it to him and cause the upset.
Little calling out the plays as she drills to the wing, guarded by White. And the corner to Hobson. Gets it to Grant. And she might have held the ball for all of 0.2 seconds before she put it up.
Yeah, you can already see Grant is going to be a huge matchup problem for Francis Lewis.
Ref time out there.
And I can already see the discipline from Grant. You know, what gets a lot of big men or women, what gets a lot of big men or women in problem is that they bring the ball down. Use your height. Keep the ball up. That's your advantage. Don't bring the ball down to the shorter players.
100%. Thornton Lewis bringing the ball up for Francis Lewis. Gets it to Hernandez. She's guarded by Little. Good matchup right there. Thornton Lewis for 3. Can't hit. Offensive rebound right there by Williams. Calling out the offense. Hernandez gets in the paint, and she's blocked. That's going to be a foul on Kayla Hobson.
It's a great job by Hernandez diving into the lane, not settling for a shot. Greg, do you feel like they turned up the in-stadium mic, or is it because there's less people?
I don't know.
I think they turned it up because they keep talking. We didn't have these problems earlier.
I feel like it's because the gym, like the acoustics in the gym was so much louder, we didn't hear ourselves, but I feel so loud.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they need to turn that down a little bit.
South Shore cheerleaders have a day. They've been here since 11 a.m.
And the ladies are looking to avenge their brothers from earlier today.
Hernandez can't hit at the line.
When you're the underdog, free throws are crucial to convert.
Corner. Gets to Yamani McHale. To Grant in a high post. She's fouled. She's going to go to line shooting 2. Late call there, or was it just me?
Yeah, it was late, but I don't like that foul from White. You know, you're behind her. Oh, that was on Williams? Well, if it was who I thought, you know, it's got no reason to foul there. And that's probably where you want Grant shooting from. You don't want her in the paint.
I agree that she hits the first. Grant on the year, averaging 7 rebounds, one of the leading rebounders on this team. Offensive rebound. And that's Yamani McHale from the corner for 2.
And that's just so devastating. You get a missed free throw, and then you miscommunication, open shot to one of South Shore's stars.
I appreciate those of you that watched our first 2 streams here back for the 3rd one. As Hernandez crossover gets it to Thornton Lewis. Williams looking for help. Wilson thought about it. I'm sorry, White. I said Wilson. South Shore hounding defense right there. And Lady Patriots turn it over. It looked like they wanted to get in the paint, and just South Shore was clogging the paint and wouldn't let it happen.
Absolutely. South Shore is daring them to shoot from the perimeter. And again, Greg, a common theme that I always talk about, that 5-point gap. You want to keep it within 5. Don't let this get out of hand if you're Francis Lewis trying to cause this upset.
Absolutely. A little bit of a spacing issue there, but it looks like the Shores figured it out. McHale throwing the ball, guarded by White. Gets the little good move down low and gets the follow. That's Michaela Moore getting the offensive rebound and the finish.
That's a tough finish. South Shore by 7.
Williams being hounded. Gets to the Thornton Lewis. Back to White for 3. Boom! Deja White for 3.
That's what you need. You need one of your stars to come up in the clutch and stop the bleeding.
Little turns. Drop pass can be handled by Grant. That's going to be a jump ball.
That should be Francis Lewis, right? Yep.
My fun little position area.
Now, it's going to be important for Deja White to continue to be aggressive. You got to try to stretch that South Shore defense from just camping in the paint.
Absolutely. Good defense right there by Hobson. As she gets in the paint, can't finish. Almost a rebound there by Moore. That's Peng getting out in the front court. Gets it back out to White.
Oh, she almost traveled.
Almost traveled there. Thornton Lewis back to Williams. Crossover gets in the paint. Good defense right there by Yamani McHale.
Stayed disciplined, waited for her to expose that ball. South Shore ball.
That's Racky Kane, number 1, checking in for the Lady Vikings for number 13, Michaela Moore.
So, Greg, real quick, what do you think is South Shore's mindset coming into a game like this?
Dominate.
That was quick.
Yeah, that's it. Grant flashes the high post, turns, and she scores. That was too easy.
And the reason why I ask is, sometimes, the teams, they have a really good regular season, they might overthink the big game a little bit.
Absolutely.
Instead of keep doing what got them here.
I mean, when you play a national schedule like the Lady Vikings, I don't think a game like this, even though it's the quote-unquote Final Four, they're battle-tested.
Yes.
You don't go 20-5 playing a national schedule not being battle-tested.
I agree with you.
Long football pass.
Oh, she let it bounce.
Stolen by McHale. She goes up and she finishes.
What a finish.
That was a really athletic play right there. To steal a ball on a backcourt and to finish.
Let's see if the Lady Patriots can keep this within arm's distance.
White gets it to Hernandez. Gets in the paint. Good move with the scoop and the score.
Great move, strong finish from Hernandez. I love the attacking the paint like that.
Little guarded by White. To me, that's my matchup to watch. Grant for 3. Boom! Stepping out and hitting the 3.
Grant with the range.
Showing off right now.
I'm impressed.
So you're not going to step out? Okay, I'll take that. Williams gets it to White. Guarded by Hobson. Hernandez gets in the paint again with the floater. Kane gets her own rebound, and Grant takes it from her.
Showing that strength off.
Kane to Little for 3. Boom! It looks like the South Shore Lady Vikings can shoot the lights out of the basketball.
And we all love the booms. We love the splashes. But let's not overlook the extra pass. The extra pass from McHale to get it to the shooter. And now we're looking at a double-digit game. And while we have a second, let's just take a quick look at the road to the Final Four for these two ladies? Well, I guess the road kind of is starting for South Shore. They got to buy into the Final Four. So this is their first game of the playoffs. Francis Lewis had to go and play a tough game against Tottenville, which they were able to become victors of. So I know usually we try to do this in the pregame. We didn't get the chance to. It doesn't look like South Shore has much rust, having not played in the quarterfinals.
At all. They've come out firing on all cylinders. And you know what they're doing? They're running their sets.
Absolutely. One of the impressive things about these Lady Vikings, too, let's compare them to Eagle Bronx in that last game. The main point in my analysis of Eagle Bronx coming into the game was what's your counterpunch when Jefferson has the answer? And it seems like South Shore has many different tools, many different ways of attack. And that's important for a championship team. And like you said, playing that national schedule definitely helps you build that.
And that was number 14 for South Shore, Zara Adeyemi, that checked in with the good defense right there that led to the kickball deflection. Almost stolen. Lazy entry pass right there. Francis was lucky to get that off. Peng. Williams was open down low, jumping for the ball, and Peng didn't see her.
I don't think she had a passing lane, though.
She did initially.
Did she have a passing lane?
When she first got the ball, but once she turned, she lost it.
I just want to say, I think the Lady Patriots are doing a great job of dealing with the press so far. I think there's only one turnover so far from the press.
Sheila checks into the game for the Patriots.
That's number 13, Sheila De Silva, that just checked in for the Lady Patriots. Williams guarded by McHale. Gets the Deja White. De Silva back to White. Hernandez looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Peng for three. Short. It's going to be South Shore ball.
I like it, though. You got to keep shooting. You got to keep them honest. You see what South Shore want to do on defense. They want to take the pain away. And if they're doing that, you got to show them that you're willing to shoot.
Little for three. Boom! Even with a hand in her face.
Just like we say for Mr. Moonyak. Does a tree that falls in the wood and there's no one to hear it make a sound? If there's a hand in her face and it doesn't matter, was there really a hand in her face, Mr. Polius?
That'll never get old.
That's clearly a little spot, too. She has 2 3-pointers from that spot.
Good
Great
drop pass
dish.
right there. From McHale to Adeyemi. Adeyemi with the steal, and it's going to be a jump ball. I think that's going to be Francis Lewis' ball.
Just like in that Jefferson game, it looks like the Lady Vikings turned up the heat a little bit. Let's see how the Patriots can handle that.
I think when the Patriots are open, Lady Patriots are open, they have to take those chances, those threes.
I agree. It's really important to stop the bleeding.
That's number 5, Brianna Jackson checking in for Isabella Grant after a strong first quarter from Grant.
Timeout, Jefferson.
Timeout, Jefferson. 5 is Eddie's girlfriend.
Oh.
Do I say that on the air?
It's all good.
We tried to have an off-air conversation. That didn't work out too well, so sorry about that, folks. But we're back.
Greg Poley is the gossiper. They call you Gossip Girl, Greg.
That's another turnover for the Lady Patriots. At the end of one, the Lady Vikings.
Wait, I don't think it's the end. There's still 5 seconds, right?
Yeah, why'd that horn go off?
I think everybody's a little confused.
That can't be the sub horn. There's no way.
I feel like the whole production down there changed from the boys to the girls.
What just happened? I feel like I'm at a Tampa Bay Bucks game when they score a touchdown. So number 5, Breonna Jackson checked in, and I think Isabella Grant is back in also. Gets it to Little. Stop and pop, short. Peng with the rebound. Now that's the end of the first quarter. And the Lady Vikings are up 24-7 on the Lady Patriots of Francis Lewis.
So it's a 17-point lead. It's going to be an uphill battle for the Lady Patriots. I think they started the game really well. I think the 3-pointers is what really made the gap in this game. Listen, when you're the underdog, you really got to dig deep in these kind of matchups. I think the 3-point line is open. You know, run some high screens above the 3-point line. Maybe a quick pop can bring those bigs out to open that lane again. Hernandez was doing a great job at penetrating.
She was.
But you can't let the ladies of South Shore camp down there. You know, they already have the size advantage.
I also think if Deja White runs some screens and, you know, gets a little bit of space, she needs to put that shot up.
I agree. And just a quick reminder while we have a second, folks, this broadcast is brought to you by Sage Media Solutions, home of everything live streaming, photography, videography, media day, all that. Please visit us on the links seen at your stream. You're on your screen. You're talking directly to me. And let's get to business. Let's keep recording history.
Shout out to Now Trending. Dre, the people want us outside this summer.
Listen, I guess I have to say it on every single live stream.
I get it.
Let me tell you something. The DMs, they don't discriminate. Slide on your boy.
Start of the second quarter, Lady Vikings to inbound. That's number 21 for South Shore, Natalia Williams. That's checked in for the first time. South Shore going big right here. Good pass inside. Block
Great
from behind.
block.
Francis Lewis came out in a 2-3, and it kind of threw some things off for that South Shore offense right there. Penn crosses over. Gets it to Hernandez. Stop and pop. No good. Rebound more.
I see Hernandez limping a little bit. Hopefully she's okay. Maybe that knee's bothering her.
Yeah, on the right before the free throw. High screen, high post. Natalia Williams turned and scores. Good hands right there by Little. Moore brings it up the court.
The South Shore bigs are really showing great range.
Absolutely, and the ability to handle the ball, bring it up, gets it to the post. Hobson back to Williams. Oh, that's going to be an offensive foul. Her first.
Good job, Fernandez, planting her feet in there, putting her body on the line for the team.
South Shore getting back to that patented press. Penn gets it to Hernandez. Back to White. De Silva drives. Blocked from behind by Moore. That's going to go back to the Lady Patriots.
Just like you were saying before, like, I know De Silva just came into the game, but I want to see you Let it fly.
Yeah.
Pull these South Shore bigs out from the paint.
Football pass in the backcourt to Williams. Hobson pressuring the ball. Almost takes it, but gets the ping. Cross court to White on a skip pass for three with a hand in the face. Williams with the rebound.
Need to get back
Outlet
on defense.
Pass to Little. Brings it back out, slows it down for South Shore. Hobson for three. Boom! South Shore making it rain in the first half.
And that's another excuse me, gotta let the commentator go first. That's another assist from Little. Her court vision is great. I was pretty sure that was a no look.
Wish we could get replays. Stop and pop for Hernandez. Short. Rebound Hobson.
Fans, did y'all hear some side eye from Greg?
That was Little with the deep three. Rebound Moore. Can't finish. Williams gets the rebound for Francis Lewis.
We need to get some replay. You got replay money, Greg? Greg, you got replay money?
All I'm saying is, it would be nice. It would be nice. That's all I'm saying. No shot, no shade. It would be nice.
Coming soon, folks. Coming soon.
For three. Good box out right there by Adeyemi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That's going to be a foul going up. Hobson going to the line.
Hernandez is taking a beating in this game. I'm not going to lie. She's showing how tough she is. Into 5 films. I think the goal for the PSAL was kind of to get the bigger crowd out the way, and I think they did a good job at that because the gym has definitely rotated from the boys fans to the girls fans. But don't get it wrong, these stands, there's a good amount of people in here. We're all here. Sage Media is still in the building. We're all here to support these ladies.
Hobson connected on the first. Yamani McHale, number 10, came back in the game. That's number 1, Racky Kane, checking back in. Hernandez pulls up, brings it to the top of the key, drops it to Deja White for three. Boom! Good shot right there by Deja White on a crossover pull-up three.
That's a way to tell the defending champions we're not laying down. Like we say, when games you see it's a 21-point.
Good block by Pang on a closeout.
So here's the thing. When it's a 21-point game, and it's getting close to half, I always like to say it's 21. Get it to 15. Get it to 15. Make the adjustments at halftime. Maybe get it to 10 or 7 going to the fourth quarter.
And Moore is fouled. She's going to go to the line shooting 2.
This game is definitely not out of reach. This game is definitely not out of reach. It's all up to the Lady Patriots to stay composed and just to chip away.
These South Shore bigs are relentless down low.
And I'm sure a lot of that comes from not only just the pure talent and quality, but just like we always say, they played against IMG and all these other. I'm pretty sure they play Imhotep. So they've had such good competition to make them ready for these moments where they can come and defend their home turf.
Peng gets it in the front court to Hernandez. Takes more one-on-one. Can't finish. Adeyemi with the rebound. Gets it in the front court to McHale. More at the top of the key. Back to McHale on the wing. Sorry, that was Kane that flashed to the high post. Back to McHale. Boom! From NBA range. Yamani McHale hits from deep.
Showing off the range. Steph Curry, you could do it, so can I.
Takes me back to the Gatorade commercials back in the 90s.
Which Gatorade commercial?
Or Nike. The Mia Hamm, anything you can do.
Oh,
I
yes.
can do better.
Yes.
Grant can't hit, and that's Williams going to go to the line shooting two.
Now, Greg, let me tell you something. You want to write up a good inbound play? You tell you're big, get in the middle of everyone, and we throwing it up to you. That's a good inbound play. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Williams can't hit at the line. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow stays Francis Lewis.
Francis Lewis, don't lose steam here. They've had a tough time getting the ball across half court in these past couple of minutes.
Ariel Little checks back in for Natalia Williams.
Try to just chip away at this lead. It's not over yet.
Penn gets it to White. She's trapped at half. Jump ball, South Shore ball. That's the one thing. They cannot dribble into or pass into the trap.
The passes have to be quicker. It has to be quick to beat this press. They're doing a really good job in the first quarter. It could just be conditioning. You know, you're up against a national caliber team.
Good hands right there by Deja White. Turns and scores. I got to say, South Shore got back really well right there. That was a good job by Deja White. Mikhail for three. Can't hit. Peng with the rebound. Gets it to White in the front court. Euro off glass and hits. She's willing her team to stay in the game.
Keep going, Greg.
I was going to say they're almost within range.
Listen, I just want to say, hold on.
Kane with the offensive rebound.
Got to box out.
That's number 12, Crystal Smith, with two big offensive boards on that possession.
And I was holding my breath. That was like kind of back to end-to-end action. Deja White on both of those drives had like 2 or 3 people to pass it to. And she said, I put a team on my back. I will drag us back into this game.
Good hands right there by Mikhail. I think one thing that's super underrated that I've noticed in this game is the speed of South Shore. As Mikhail gets her own rebound, dishes out to Little for three. Can't hit. Hernandez with the rebound.
I'm shocked Little missed from her spot there.
We're going to call it late release. That's what we're calling it, like you're playing 2K.
Late release.
Thornton Lewis back in the game. Drives, and she's fouled. Isabella Grant with the foul.
I love the guards from Francis Lewis attacking the paint. The shot blockers, the best way to attack them is just going right into them. Don't fade away. Don't let them give them a chance to use their long arms to their advantage.
Was going up, so that is Hernandez inbounding to White, who hits again through traffic. 6 straight points.
3 buckets in a row for Deja.
7, I think she hit it too.
The 3 buckets in a row, though.
Yeah, definitely. Into Grant, stolen by Thornton Lewis. Ahead to Williams, and she's going to be fouled.
Tough fall, but she pops right back up. She feels the momentum swinging in this game.
That's Kayla Hobson checking back in for Kane.
And like I said, it was 20. Was it 27 or 25? I'm not sure what the difference was. Get it to 17. See where you're at after this halftime. The ladies of Francis Lewis doing a great job keeping this competitive.
Ariana Williams hits the first. 2 or 2 at the line for Williams. Little gets it to Hobson. Grant in the corner. Hobson, great play right there. And that's Crystal Smith with the easy bucket. Great find on the cut and Smith.
That ball movement was so crisp.
It was. Shout out to Jamal Tiller in the chat. Says South Shore girls look pro ready. Their ball movement definitely does. Good hands right there, but that's going to be a foul. I thought that was a petty foul. Felt like she grabbed the ball.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that stands out the most for me from the South Shore girls is just the crispness of their passing. Everything is just it's almost like they always know the next pass.
Not only that, they're always moving on offense. Nobody's stationary. Good hands by Mikhail right there.
Mikhail is a ball player. You can just see her in warm-ups and tell she's a ball player.
Deja White guarded by Smith. Looks to use the Hernandez screen. In the corner, Thornton Lewis. Back to Pang. Guarded by Grant. Loses it on the floor. White. Good hands by Grant on defense. Hobson comes up with the loose ball. Out to Grant. To Mikhail. To Little for 3. Can't hit. Hobson gets the long rebound. In the post to Grant. Can't hit. Smith with the offensive rebound. Can't hit it. And that's Hernandez with the rebound. Gets it out to Pang. She takes Grant one-on-one with the block. That's going to stay Francis Lewis ball.
End-to-end action, putting Greg Police to work. I think South Shore got 3 opportunities at the rim, 4.
Possibly 5.
And it wasn't even like the height difference. Francis Lewis can't lose their fundamentals. Gotta box out.
More checks back in for Smith. And the one thing we're seeing here in this first half is the depth of those Lady Vikings. Williams catches the pass. That's going to be a hand check on Mikhail. I believe that's her second.
Maybe her second. I don't think she's in foul trouble. Yep, there you go. And I think I learned something. The bonus is 5 in girls.
I did not know that. Or was it going up? I think it might have been going up. That's why.
Oh, was it going up?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Threw me off. I was like, wait a minute, that's new?
Yeah, because I was very confused. I was like free throws. I didn't realize that was a foul going up.
Can't connect on the first. Splits a pair at the line for Williams. That's number 1, Ori Tong checking in for Francis Lewis. Back in the day, we used to call her Franny Lou. Did you guys still call it that?
Franny Lou?
Yeah. At least when I went to school in Long Island, that's what people call Francis Lewis. More for 3. Looks like that was tipped. Guess not. That's going to be Francis Lewis ball.
As you know, I was a Catholic school kid, so I only knew Francis Lewis Boulevard for the dreaded St. Francis Prep Bulldog Terriers, excuse me, the Terriers, not the Bulldogs.
We did not play St. Francis when I was at St. Mary's.
Not in any sport?
No.
Oh, wow. What about Holy Cross?
I think we scrimmaged Holy Cross in baseball, but we didn't play non-league. Stolen by Mikhail. Out to Little in the front court with the outlet pass. And she's fouled. She's going to go to the line shooting 2.
I don't know if I saw it. You saw the contact on that?
I did see the contact. That's how she fell.
I thought she kind of leaned into that.
Nah, I don't think so.
Third foul on Cynthia Hernandez.
Wow. Hernandez in big-time foul trouble.
And that's no good. That's no good for the Lady Patriots. Hernandez has been doing a great job putting her body on the line, attacking the hoop.
And Coach Sy is going to ride out with Hernandez as he's not sending anyone to the scorer's table, and she has 3 fouls here in the first half.
And a quick note on Coach Sy. Just want to congratulate him. This is his final season with the team, actually. So congratulations on a great career. Right now, he has 4 players that have been playing with him since freshman year.
Wow.
So
Stolen by Little. Great look right there, but I don't think Hobson was ready for it. You were right about her court vision.
It's incredible. That's like her 3rd no-look pass. Yeah, but the coach Sai, congratulations on a great career, and I'm sure this team means a lot to you, having so many young ladies have been on your team since freshman year.
Scorers table, look out. You know, Michaela has some real active hands on defense. Forget the fact that she's shooting from 30 feet. Even on those long entry passes, she's somehow always there.
Just the tenacity on defense.
Definitely. And there it is again with Adeyemi. Gets it to Lewis on the wing. I'm sorry, Little. Crosses over. Can't hit. And at the half, the Lady Vikings are up 39-19 over the Lady Patriots of Francis Lewis. This is the voice of New York City. Greg Poley is here with producer and owner of Sage Media, Andre Johnson. We're going to see you back here in the second half.
And welcome back. We have more PSAL girls basketball for you. And it looks like the defending city champion South Shore Lady Vikings are looking to head back to the Barclays with a 20-point lead over the Lady Patriots. And I'm here with none other than the newly ordained voice of New York, Mr. Greg Polius.
I love the sound of that. I had to let it marinate for a second. Grant gets it to Little. Mikhail for three. Rebound Hernandez with the 3 fouls. Loses it. Peng picks it up on a deflection. Gets it out to Deja White. Good pass down low to Williams.
What a look.
That's how you come out of a half right there.
The Lady Patriots looking to chip away at this lead. Maybe make the Vikings sweat a bit.
Grant, foul line extended, can't hit. Rebound more. South Shore just dominating the boards right now. The size advantage seems to be too much down low.
And that was great to staying composed and getting the easy bunny.
And Thornton Lewis steps out of bounds. I know where your feet are on the court.
Hey, it's a bigger court for a lot of people. It takes some adjustment.
And this is true. Little directing traffic even from the backcourt, telling Hobson where to go. Hobson in the high post, brings it back out top of the key. Mikhail for 3. Off the side rim, rebound Hernandez.
I love Mikhail's game. She pulling that thing. Listen, I got an inch of space. I'm pulling it.
Could have got her on contact right there, you think?
A little bit of contact, letting them play.
Yeah, I like it. Peng drives, stolen from Little. Can't finish. Hernandez with the rebound.
That was a great steal from Little. Just can't finish at the rim.
Good job by Williams. Great take right there going at Isabella Grant.
Love this attitude from the Lady Patriots. They are fighting. The Lady Patriots, who were the queens, the queens of queens. I swear I did not mean to make that pun at all. As I was about to say it, I was like, oh, God. They were the champions of the Queensboro division. And, of course, they're facing the champions of the Brooklyn Borough, South Shore.
Williams misses. Stolen by Hernandez. He's just all over the court in this third quarter. Gets to Williams in the corner. Hernandez step back. And gets it to fall over Grant. Over the outstretched hand. That's a great shot right there by Cynthia Hernandez.
No matter the outcome of the game, that might be the highlight. Step back, mid-range.
You see what happens when you pull with an inch of space? Did you see that slight hesitation that allowed her to get to the rack?
Absolutely. But just the size difference down low has proven to be the huge difference in this game so far, Greg.
Thornton Lewis can't hit it. Rebound more. Gets it out to Little. Pulls it back out for 3. In and out.
And one? Ooh, almost.
Fouls on the floor going up.
I think that was going up. That's White on the take.
Natalia Williams comes back in for Isabella Grant.
Oh, that was on the floor. I thought that was going up. Quick trigger, can't finish.
And that's going to be a foul on Ariana Williams right there. Came in a little hot trying to get the offensive rebound.
Listen, if you're trying to make the comeback, you got to be aggressive.
Francis was putting on their full court press. Mikhail drops to Williams, can't hit. Rebound Hernandez. Gets it out to Peng in the front court. Outlet pass to Williams. Good finish right there by Ariana Williams. Gets it ahead to Little. Drives in the paint. Comes back out. Mikhail for three. Boom! Nothing but the bottom of the net for Yamani Mikhail. Payne guarded by Moore. Gets in paint, drops it off for Wilson. White. Can't hit, rebound Moore. Little for three in the corner. Offensive rebound, Williams. Turns.
Travel?
Gonna call for a travel.
Yep, that's what I thought.
I don't know. Peng stops and pops. Can't hit. Williams with a strong rebound.
Love the aggression on the board. The battle. Ooh! Can't finish.
Hit. I'm not going to lie. That was my go-to move in high school basketball. The fake right, go up with the left.
Greg, we're washed up. It's the ladies' turn, Greg. Can't relive the glory days.
I just appreciated the move.
I've seen that before. Ooh, I like that.
Little with the rebound. Moore with the three. Boom! From deep.
Showing off the range.
Michaela Moore, the sophomore, putting her arsenal on display. Good drive by Peng. Pretty answer right there. I look like, I'm not sure what happened there, but it's going to be Francis loose ball again. Number 12, Crystal Smith. Can't see the other number, but Crystal Smith checks in right now. I'll get that another name for you in a second. Peng stops and pop. Williams with the offensive rebound.
Williams is doing a great job on the boards, battling with the South Shore bigs.
Good take by White right there.
Beautiful finish.
Absolutely. That other name for you is Michaela Thomas, number 2 for South Shore, who just checked in, who has the ball right now. Tipped by White. Back to Williams. Thomas gets it to Mikhail. Mikhail drops it to Williams. Can't finish, gets her own rebound. Foul by Peng.
Again, one thing from Hernandez. Hernandez, who's been having a great half. You know, you do the hard work. You get the stop. After you see that ball go up, you got to box out immediately after. The second chance opportunities are going to kill any chance of a Lady Patriot comeback.
Absolutely. You know, and I will say, the Lady Patriots came out, you know, playing very well in this third quarter.
I agree.
But I think South Shore just has too many weapons.
And then the weapons, you see people growing them right in front of our eyes with the sophomore who just hit a 3.
Yep. Number 14, Zara Adeyemi checks back in for South Shore as Williams hits 2 at the line.
Man, so in this rain over the PSAL the South Shore ladies have had. They've had multiple classes who've won 4 championships. That's incredible.
Yeah. Williams thought about it. Dribbles. Good pass inside to Smith, but she can't finish. Rebound Hernandez. Hernandez might have like 6 rebounds in this quarter alone.
Hernandez is playing great all day, all game long. Gets it across half court, but just barely. Gets her pocket stolen.
Little Hezzy.
Ooh.
Gets to the lane. Good move.
Little's game is so smooth. The 2 guards for South Shore, I absolutely love their game.
They have the 2 leading scorers for a reason.
But the supporting cast for South Shore have been playing great as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I know we spoke about their reign, but just looking at what we have already with these 2 sophomores in Grant and Moore, it's going to be tough to see somebody knock them off.
You know, there's a girl for Susan Wagner that might have something to say about that.
Which is our next game. I am very excited to see that.
Fans, please tune in. Next game is Susan Wagner and East New York Family Academy. We are not done yet. Really appreciate everyone spending their Sunday afternoon with us.
Okay, I have a question for you, Dre. 3 games is called a triple header. What is 4 games called? What do you call that? A quartet?
You got to call it a quartet.
I feel like you have to.
You can't call it a quadruple header. That's boring. I like a quartet.
That's what we're going to go with.
So they're triplets, and has that ever happened? Just you have 4 kids at once?
Is it quadtuplet? I feel like
a tuplet?
Quadtuplet, and then I think 5 is quintuplet.
Yeah, I know it was quintuplet.
6 is septuplet.
Is that even?
I don't know why I know this, but I know.
You're a proud father, Greg. I'm sure you have many conversations.
That's number 40. Aubrey McPherson had checked in. That had the ball and taps it out. Adeyemi gets the rebound. Little for 3 on a break. Boom!
Just to stop and pop the 3, no hesitation. I love it.
They play so poised, too. It's like nothing phases them.
Like I said, I mean, they've been all over the place playing basketball all winter long. This team is poised for another trip to the Barclays.
You know what I'll also say? They clearly are out to keep the pressure on all game. If you look at the score and see that they still were putting pressure on them in the before reaching half court.
And Mo Shiesty, when it comes to Eagle Bronx, I don't call them being overrated. I think they earned their number 1 seed. They had a fantastic season all year long. You can only beat the teams in front of you. I just really think that Jefferson, obviously, in the championship game, a lot of action going on here.
Crystal Smith goes up strong, gets the bucket. She goes to the line and try to complete the 3-point play.
Yeah, but Thomas Jefferson is, that's the class of the PSAL. They're a team that's had some of the most famous alumni in the New York City basketball. They know how to win, and that pace of play is something that's hard to replicate. So I wouldn't call Eagle Bronx overhyped. I think it's just a part of the process of becoming a perennial powerhouse.
Stolen by Adeyemi, and she's fouled.
What do you think on that, Greg? Eagle Bronx overrated?
I saw that a lot in the chat, and I'm not going to say they're overrated because we've seen them play well in tight games, but I think in that particular instant, they shrunk at the wrong moment.
I agree.
Because they're a deep team. They have the athletes. They have the shooters. They have the ball handlers. We saw it against BC. They were down by, I think, 10 at one point in BC.
And again, just like Eagle Brooklyn, now, of course, Eagle Brooklyn still have to get the job done, but a part of becoming one of the class acts of the PSAL is going through some of those growing pains. You got to experience the loss on a big stage before you can hold up that trophy. So this is only going to improve Eagle Bronx moving forward. Nothing to bow their heads at.
Agree. Good hands there by Smith, but Penn comes away with it. Look at this swarming pressure by South Shore in the backcourt. My goodness. Michaela Thomas poked that one away.
Yeah, I think I see Michaela. No, excuse me. Hernandez. I think she's calling for people to come back and help. There's only 2 of them against 3 South Shore ladies. Tough for them to get the ball up. Now you can see everyone in the backcourt.
Peng almost loses it. Williams comes back with it. They got to get this cross half. And that's not going to count.
Good. Oh, for our angle, I was like, that shot looks good.
After 3, South Shore Lady Vikings are up 60-29 over the Lady Patriots.
And just a quick reminder, folks, this stream is brought to you by Sage Media Solutions. Again, thank you for watching and interacting in the chat all day long. I think that's one of the things I love the most about the live stream. I will completely admit I had a poll, and I told everyone I would never open up the chat. But you guys have been very well behaved, and it's been really nice to interact with the chat. It really added a great element to the game. So everyone, thank you for participating, being nice to the young athletes, putting everything on the line in front of us. And thank you for watching. And if you're interested and you want to see more of us, hit us up on the contacts you see on the screen.
I got to say, I appreciate the IG followers nudging you and getting a live chat because that's something I really wanted.
I was just so afraid of it just becoming a swamp. But they've been – I was watching the chat earlier today, especially – it was interesting. The chat was very, calm for the Brooklyn South Shore game. But it kind of turned up a little bit for the Jefferson game, which I didn't really expect. I thought it'd be a little wilder for the South Shore Eagle Bronx Brooklyn game.
It's borough rivalries.
The borough rivalries, huh?
Yeah, borough rivalries right there. Mo Shicey said he wants to see how we look.
Tune into other live streams. You think we're dunking the smoke, Mo? Mo's like, man, these dudes are just on here talking. They not even showing themselves. Reveal yourself.
Hernandez looking at inbound.
If you can see the setup, we usually have a front-facing camera, but the setup just didn't suit that.
Hernandez setting up the offense. I think they need to get the ball in the hands of White right here. There it is. Williams, top of the key. To De Silva. Good pass down low. Back out. A little confusion there on the spacing. Rebound, Thomas. It's number 5, Brianna Jackson, is also checked in. For 3. Short. Rebound, Williams to a cutting Thomas. I think that was blocked. Adeyemi with the offensive board. That's going to be a foul on De Silva.
I don't like that. They're competing for the ball.
Yeah. I also think right there, if De Silva doesn't get in White's way, she shoots that.
I agree.
Fouls on Sheila De Silva. Her first. Team's first.
Thomas gets in the paint. Hits the little floater.
Great finish from Thomas. Getting into the lane. It's Cologne. Getting into the lane and getting the easy bucket.
Do I have the wrong name?
Oh, Thomas. You got that name completely wrong.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, folks, I was really confused. The announcer got Thomas's name completely wrong on the bucket.
Ashley Cologne also plays for Francis Lewis.
We've all been here. It's been a long day for all of us.
I was like, wait a minute. If you guys can't see, but I have my pen here, and I'm going through all the names like, wait a minute, did I miss something?
Legendary Duffy TV. Oh, all-city quarterback, 91. That's awesome. The South Shore boys, they took an unfortunate loss, so they won't be able to make it 4 in a row. But they had a great showing. Kyron Alexander, I mean, that kid is incredible. Is there an all-city list?
There's all-city and there's all-state.
An all-city list comes out. Okay, so all-city list. We got to make one.
A Sage Media all-city list. I think we need that. The streets need a Sage Media all-city list.
I mean, we are a service. We're not a media outlet. So I'm going to leave it to the media outlets. Shout out to one of my favorite media outlets is definitely NYC Prospects. Those guys are hilarious every Monday. And they always show support to us, so definitely shouting them out because they're great in the community. The podcasts are hilarious. Oh, what a look.
Stolen by
Showtime.
Kane. Gets the easy bucket on a fast break after the steal.
That felt nice, saying Showtime.
See,
I went to part of that. I like that one, Greg.
It's fun. Silva in a high post to Hernandez.
Good luck.
To Thornton Lewis. Good pass right there by Hernandez.
Over back. Interesting. I didn't see that there. I didn't see that.
Considering our vantage point, there's no way that was the right call.
Because she caught the ball like 2 feet away from the half-court line. So
she caught the ball on the logo, like the C of the logo.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
And it's guarded by Thomas. De Silva
Cross-court pass.
Dangerous. White maneuver in traffic. And a high post to Hernandez. Good pump fake. Can't finish. Adeyemi with the rebound.
Listen, if Francis Lewis might be going down in this game, but Hernandez.
Good move right there. Crystal Smith with the spin and the score.
Crystal Smith said, stop talking about Francis Lewis. You better focus on us over here. Looking to make it number 7. Great move.
And Francis Lewis not going away.
And that just shows their competitiveness. They want to send their coach out right. Might end a little earlier than they hoped. But the Francis Lewis girls are putting up a fight. And again, these are the queens, the Khaleesi's of the PSAL, the Lady Vikings. Let me tell you something, Greg. And this is what everyone's been thinking. I need to see South Shore girls versus Lehigh girls.
Wow.
I need it in my veins.
And Lehigh girls are nationally ranked.
Top 3. They're down at Geico to play in the top 4. Shout out to the Lehigh girls putting on for all of New York. They are down for the Geico National Championship where they're going to be playing I'm pretty sure it's a four-man bracket. And it's the top 4 teams in the country. So it's tremendous for them.
That's going to be a foul on De Silva. I want to shout out my guy, Leon Pursue, the assistant coach over at the Lehigh girls basketball. That would be a great game. That would be a great game.
Oh, my God. I need to see it.
Thomas, high post to Adeyemi. Grant back in the game. Short. Rebound White. Through traffic, controlling the ball. Euro can't finish.
I like the move, though. That would have been a beautiful finish.
Jackson coming down the court. Gets it to Thomas. Better feet. Oh, wow. Right into the teeth of the defense right there. Hernandez with the steal. And she's going to go to the line shooting 2.
Hernandez is putting it all on the floor here. You got to respect that. All the college coaches, you got to be watching. So to answer that question, yes, we would cover youth football. If you look on the Sage Media YouTube, we did a full high school football season, including the Brooklyn All-Star game. So, again, the DMs are open. You can hit me up on Instagram or on the website, and, let's start recording history. And I just want to say I always call it history because it's very important, like, what these young men and women are doing out here. They put so much time into this, and that's like the main reason I wanted to start this company, is to give highlight to all of these young men and women who are putting it all on the floor and making history for their boroughs and for their neighborhoods. I mean, we got a 91 alumni here. So you see what it means to be able to turn on the stream and see your old school succeeding. So I'm happy I'm able to provide that service.
White for three. Boom! Deja White trying to keep her team in it.
Like the quick trigger. I'm pretty sure it's number 7 in a row for the Lady Vikings, if I'm not mistaken.
Good defense right there. Well, that's going to be a foul. I thought it was a clean block.
And, of course, that is if they are able to win the in the Barclays, excuse me. And that game will be at that game in the Barclays will be at 5:30 on Friday on St. Patrick's Day. So please tune in to give support to our athletes. Not sure if we'll definitely be in the building. Not sure if we will be live streaming or just recording via camera. We also do photography and videography services here.
Williams hits the second. Kane gets it back. Guarded by Tong. Coast to coast and almost gets the and one. She's going to go to the line shooting 2. I have a question. Is there a South Shore player right now on this team that can't bring the ball up the court?
And, we've seen a lot of Eagle Academy, the men's team. And one thing that I always praise for Eagle Academy, Mev, coached by Coach Kev, is how every player can do everything. And you see that in the South Shore girls team as well. Everyone can shoot, everyone can pass, everyone can rebound. That is the DNA to make a championship team. And that's what they are.
Coach Gladden looking on, very proud as Kane extends the lead. Hernandez on the wing, gets the white screen, back to De Silva. It's number 4.
That's White. Can't hit.
Jackson into the front court to Kane. Good pass, but Kane can't quite finish. That was Chinyere. I'm so sorry if I butchered that name on the follow.
Great follow to get the bucket. Lady Vikings look like they all but punched their way into another trip to the Barclays, which is almost like an annual field trip for them at this point.
It's going to stay the same way.
All right, Greg, I got to ask you real quick. Now I'm intrigued. So if we're talking PSAL boys all-city list, I feel like there are 3 names that have to be on it, and then you got to fight for the other 2.
Okay.
So Zimmerman from Eagle Bronx, Trey Shep from Eagle Brooklyn, and Isaac from
Hernandez with nothing but the bottom of the net.
I'm telling you, college coaches got to be looking at Hernandez. So Trey from Eagle Brooklyn, Zimmerman from Eagle Bronx, and Isaac from Jefferson, I feel like have to be on that list.
Agree. Kane can't hit the 3. Rebound Williams. The other 2. De Silva gets fouled. She's going to go to the line. If I had to put another 2 on it. All city. I think Acker has to be another one.
He's the name I was thinking of as well. It's Acker.
So we have 2 bigs, 2 guards, right? I think it might be Spratley. I would have to go double check some numbers,
That's
but
tough.
off top right
We're not
now,
trying to show too much Eagle bias. I mean, they are in the championship game. you know, I've already said on air multiple times who I think is the best and the most important player in the whole PSAL boys division, and that's Taj.
I agree.
I don't think Eagle would get 3 players. I think Trey is obviously locked in.
I didn't say Taj.
No, I said Taj.
Oh,
I said
gotcha.
Taj. I think Trey's obviously locked in, and I think Eric has it as well. Eric was first team, well, not first team, but he was all state last year.
Yeah, he was.
So Eric is definitely locked in. Let's give it up. Eric is definitely locked in as well. So it is that last spot. I gotta think a little more who would fill that last spot.
I think Sprightly averaged almost 25. Jackson guarded by Tong. Down low to Grant. Good cut right there. Good find from Grant. Gets the offensive rebound. Gets a follow and one. Only reason I wouldn't say Taj is because he didn't play the whole year, so his numbers don't reflect
very
that.
good point. But
in terms of impact, yes.
And when it comes to ladies, listen, I didn't watch much ladies, but I know Nicole from Wagner is absolutely on that list. She might be 1 through 5.
Grant completed a three-point play. She checks out. Her and Mymore check out.
Stay tuned for the next game to see one of the top scorers in the whole country play.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around 43 a game. Did she have any 60-point games this year? I had to. I gotta check that. Did she have any 60-point games this year?
I got to check. I know she's had a couple of 50s, though.
That's number 3, Alice Q. Timeout South Shore.
Shout out to the Lady Vikings. They've been here since 11 cheering on the boys. It is 4:25. They are still here rooting the girls on. Shout outs to them.
Appreciate you, Jason Duffy. We hope we get to work in the Barclays too. Thanks for tuning in as always, and always appreciate the support. Some confusion as to see who's being subbed in right now. Alice gets it to White. Can't finish. Williams with the rebound. And that's Cash. Timeout, Francis Lewis.
Looks like that timeout was called to make sure they can get everybody on the court one last time, one last ride for these girls, one last time for Coach. And that's number 4, White, checking out. She had a great game. She really tried to put the team on her back as much as she could. Shout out to everyone on Francis Lewis. Again, nothing to frown about. They are the Queens champions. They came out here and definitely represented themselves. They got a win against Tottenville to earn a spot here, so nothing to frown about. They had a great season.
That's Ashley Cologne, the Ashley Cologne. McPherson, good pass down low, but it gets stolen by Jackson.
Looks like we only have 2 possessions left in this game. She pulling it.
That was number 24, Sharissa Paul. Tong bringing it up to McPherson. That's going to be South Shore ball, and that's probably going to be the last possession of the game. I'm assuming South Shore is going to run out this clock.
And as the clock ticks down, it looks like excuse me. It looks like the ladies of South Shore will be taking another annual trip to the championship game. Congratulations to the South Shore ladies, to number 7. And the ladies of Francis Lewis, congratulations on a great season. We have one more game, folks. It is the ladies of East New York Family Academy going up against the high-scoring Susan Wagner from Staten Island. This is Andre Johnson and the voice of New York, Greg Polius. We are signing out. Please tune in for the next game.